Hi. A few weeks ago, I showed you the first proof copy of the book. Proof copy is a version when you print your book through the Kindle print service. You have the option to get a preview of how the book will look like. They put this writing on top. But besides that, they give you, the possibility of seeing how the book will look like when it's printed. So a few weeks ago, I got this, and I went over it, and I wrote a lot of comments, like here. Can you see that? Yeah, maybe not that well. It's on the contrary side. And yeah, no, I think it's a fantastic opportunity. By the way, it's also cheap to have it printed than printed by yourself. But today, I got the new updated version, which a much nicer cover. So thank you to the artist who drew the cover, Mike Trent. And also thank you to the tens of people who provide feedback that I try my best to incorporate in this revised version of the book. Thank you in particular also to Ashlyn Foley, who reviewed completely the book and translated to my broken English to proper English. And she is from Ireland, and of course, I am an Italian native speaker, so I will always have this peculiar accent when trying to speak in English, right? But if I have a magic wand that I could pick any accent, I would like to talk exactly like Father Dougal. So that would be my golden standard. But unfortunately, I don't have a choice. I'm stuck with this accent. I'm sure it's super charming, but anyway, back to the book. I think that it's improved, and it's crazy the amount of work you can put on the book, even after you think, okay, now I'm done. Now you realize there is a million more things to do. And once I read that no book is ever finished. At some point, a book is abandoned and published as it is. And I think that is true. However, in this book, I reviewed everything. In particular, I rewrote significantly chapter 12 about the Starlazo migration pipeline, in which I show as a pipeline approach to migration helps, provides some the design principles, some reference to open source libraries you can use to implement, and I'm trying to communicate more on this subject. I'm working on an article for a certain website, but let's see if it gets accepted. And I'm going to present, to give a presentation about this approach at CodeMotion Milan and later at the DevFest in Strasbourg. So I'm trying to do a little more work on communicating the results that we obtain after a few weeks or a few years, of research and development. And happy now, I have just to get this book done. I'm still waiting for feedback from a couple of people, and I will have a final review. And I think in a few weeks' time, we will have a first version of the book. And so good things are progressing. So thank you for everybody who's shown interest in this. And if you are curious, you have any question, you want to provide any feedback, just write to me here on LinkedIn, send me an email, whatever. So thank you and see you soon.